Security Office at USAID, and I would like to thank the organizers for inviting me and the panelists from whom I hope to hear and share, and of course the esteemed audience as well. I'm here to talk about two projects with the Food Security Office at USAID which look at building the resilience of communities, and both have a different set of partnerships and a slightly different approach. So the first project that we have is with a private sector company called Skynet, which is reaching out to over 80,000 farmers in 9 states of India, or to be more specific, in 31 districts of India. And you can see the yellow parts which highlight the states in which we are working. Now, this project is very unique in the sense that here we are working with a private sector and they have co-invested in the project. And it's an equal cash partnership between USAID and Skynet. So to me, this is a very interesting model which I think will come up more and more as farmers demand solutions for climate change, climate variability, and are looking at making informed decisions for their farming operations. In this project, what is also unique is that the private sector company has not partnered with a sub-awardee to implement it. They have skin in the game. It's an in-house team which is implementing this project all over. And their drivers for doing this are twofold. One, they want to learn what they experience in the field. And two, the learning that they get is what they want to implement in their business models. First, USAID, this is an interesting model of investments because we see partnerships which will last beyond our level of funding. So our hope of partnering with private sector is that the investments that we make are purely catalytic. Once that pilot has been implemented, we expect that institution or that agency to take it on. So that is why the other project which I want to talk about is with CCAPS. CCAPS, as you know, is a adaptive research-based organization. And with them, we are implementing again a project, a climate smart village project in 3 states of India, which is UP, Madhya Pradesh, and Bihar. Again, it's reaching out to about 12,000 farmers, but this project doesn't have as strong a digital extension outreach. It works with Bayer, which, as you would know, is a very prominent known NGO for community mobilization. So again, in terms of climate resilience, this model is equally effective because you have research-based, adaptive research-based interventions in farmer fields, and you have a community mobilization organization by way of Bayer, which is implementing programs on the ground. And when we go and talk to farmers, the need for climate information, the need for adaptation is very, very real. And I'm sure I'm probably preaching to the choir here by saying that the more we do, it still doesn't quite suffice for the actual needs out there in rural India. In terms of what we found very interesting in this project is that in the state of Madhya Pradesh, we are working in a tribal district called Betu. And the adaptation requirements and the skill building required over there is entirely different as opposed to farmers in, say, Bihar or in UP. And what we also found is that in Betu, because it was a tribal district, women farmers were more interested in coming up, or maybe the society as such over there is such that women were at the forefront of our interventions. So close to 3,500 farmers are actually women tribal farmers. And what we were able to do in terms of skill building aside, we have found that co-investments were possible by way of local government national flagship programs. So they were able to tap into, say, NREGA for building small structures. They were able to build into the horticulture department for seeds. And these are all models of co-investment that every project has to look at for sustainability's sake. And as we implement projects, we often find that there are multi-locational projects, there are multi-partnership projects. At times it can be a challenge as well. But in our experience, we have found that whatever little communication issues that do arise, one should always try to have coordination meetings at least annually or biannually and take the partnership forward. And halfway through project implementation, we have found that it would be good to start inviting external stakeholders for co-investments as well, rather than in your concluding workshops where you say, okay, please come and see if you want to take it forward. So those have been our learnings, and I hope the projects do well beyond our funding as well.